I love talking about how I got my literary agent. It was so difficult, I'll say that. But I'm so proud of my journey. Looking back, I'm like, I can't believe I did it, but I did. And I want to tell you a little bit about it. So back in 2011, I sent out my very first query letter, rejection. And in that book, rejected, rejected, rejected. Sent out my next book, rejected, rejected, rejected. Fast forward to 2017, and I am now on my sixth book, and I'm sending out my sixth book. I'm sending out to agents, and suddenly I'm getting all of this interest. I have like 12 agents that are all expressing interest, and they're all seeming to be circling around like vultures, ready to swoop down on me. Unfortunately, all of them came in as rejections. And this was so disheartening. And it actually caused me to not write for a little while because I was so disheartened. And this book is called Sky's End. That's my book. I'll tell you about it in a second. This book is called Sky's End, but I believed in the book so much. So I kept sending it out to agents on and off. And then after Sky's End, I started working on another project. And I was really excited about this other project. And I was going to put Sky's End in the rearview mirror because I just thought it's not going to happen. But as I was moving Sky's End over into my shelved books folder, I suddenly, got this weird feeling like, what are you doing? Don't do this. So I went back and I opened up Sky's End again. I reread the opening page. I was like, this is really good. Why the heck hasn't anybody picked this up? This is an awesome book. And so I went back and I looked up and I researched agents again, and I found several agents that I hadn't submitted to. Some of them were these major agents that I didn't even want to bother submitting to because I thought there was no chance that they would ever be interested. And then there were some new agents. And then in that batch, I ended up having like 3 or 4 agents that all became even more interested in me than the first like 12 were. And in the end, I got an offer from one of them, and it was one of the proudest days of my life. And then when I signed with my agent, we did revisions together. We made Sky's End better. I rewrote the beginning of the book, the end of the book, revised the middle, changed the whole thing from past tense to present tense. And we sent it out, and the book sold on submission to publishers in the very first round. It was amazing.